What's up guys? Welcome to the vlog. You know it's gonna be a good day when you get packages in the mail. This is powder coat in this box right here for my wheels for the FRS. I ordered this 2 days ago. It said it was back ordered 2 weeks and it showed up today. So I ended up doing UPS next day air on this package. Let's go ahead and make sure both of the colors are in here. Here's the number one. This is, it doesn't even say, oh, silk satin black. And this is ink black. Now you guys are probably wondering why I have 2 different shades of black. What I'm doing on these VSXXs, I'm doing the centers kind of like a flat black, so it's the silk satin black, is that what it was called? And then the lips, I am doing a high gloss black, so that is ink black. I think that comes out to like 95% gloss, and then the centers were like 50 or 60%. So it's not a huge difference. It's not like I'm doing gray and black. It's just like a matte black and then a gloss black, just to give it some contrast. I think it's gonna look amazing, guys. I've seen other people do this, and I believe Work actually does this from the factory. They'll do the centers, a flat black, and then they have anodized black lips, which are a high gloss black. So it's gonna look absolutely amazing. The only thing I'm confused with or kind of worried about what I'm gonna do is the wheel bolts themselves. They are silver, or they're polished right now on those wheels. And I kind of want to make those black too. I looked up black wheel bolts or wheel hardware, and they're like $20 for 5 bolts. So obviously I'm not going to pay hundreds of dollars for new bolts. I could powder coat them, but then that adds thickness to the bolt. So I don't know how I'd go about tightening them, especially without destroying the powder coat. So what I think I'm gonna do for now is just leave the bolts polished. I think it's still gonna look very good. But first thing we gotta do, guys, I don't know why I keep rambling on. First thing we're gonna do in this video, I need to bring the wheels in to the tire shop, tire clinic, get the tires pulled off, then I can dismantle the wheels. This is gonna be 2 different videos. One video is gonna be showing how to rebuild 3-piece wheels. And I know a lot of people have been asking for a full-on powder coating tutorial, and I said I was gonna do it on these wheels, so I'm sticking to my word. I'm showing you guys the in-depth details on how I'm gonna go about powder coating these wheels. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring these wheels into the shop, into the tire shop, get these tires dismounted. Let's go. If I can get these wide-ass wheels jammed in here. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I like how I use this as a parts runner when I have the truck right there that I could easily drive, but then I have to put insurance on it. But hey, it looks good sitting there, that's all that matters. Those things are so heavy. I think I would need some boost to power this thing after it's all wide-bodied. You hear that, guys? I said I need some boost. If anyone knows of a good deal on a turbo kit, hit up the DMs. And that is the truck I'm talking about if you guys are new to the channel. That's the thing that just sits there all day. It never moves. All right, let's run to the tire shop.
Goes. Oh, yep.
Did it get it?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Motherfucker.
So eventually, all 4 tires came off the wheels. Unfortunately, they punctured one of the tires, so there's like a tire iron went through the side of the tire, unfortunately, but they're covering the tire. Only bad part about that is now we have to wait for the tires to come in. So I can get the wheels done, I can get them all powder coated, but I cannot get the tires mounted until the new tire comes in, unfortunately. But they're all dismounted, and now we're gonna head home, pull the 3-piece wheels apart. That's the fun stuff, guys. Sit back, relax, grab some popcorn or something, grab a beer, kick it, and I'm gonna walk you guys through how to rebuild a set of 3-piece wheels. So the first thing I'd highly recommend is grabbing a marker and marking each of the wheels. So the lip in the barrel and also the center of the wheel. The tools you're gonna need for this job is a 10mm socket. I would highly recommend a 6-point so you do not strip out the nuts. And then I'm using a 1/2-inch drive impact because the bolts and nuts are Loctited together. And for the bolt itself on these Work VSXXs, I'm using a 15/16 12-point 1/4-inch drive socket with a ratchet, a 1/4-inch drive ratchet, just to hold the front side of the bolt. So let's go ahead, get all 4 of these wheels ripped apart. As soon as you get all the bolts out, guys, we're gonna grab a knife, cut the sealant or the silicone holding the lip and the barrel together, and everything will just fall right apart. So that is how you go about disassembling 3-piece wheels. It's going to be pretty much the same process, or it will be the identical process for any brand of 3-piece wheels. I'll walk you guys through it real quick. Rip out all the bolts and nuts. Well, number 1, get the tires dismounted. Number 2, rip out all the bolts and nuts. And number 3, cut the silicone. You can cut the silicone first before pulling out the bolts and nuts. Your call. Either way, that's going to pull everything apart. Next up, we're going to get everything powder coated. So like I said, the lips are going gloss black and the centers are going matte black. That is gonna be a complete separate video, guys. I'll have it linked right up in that corner when it is live. I'll come back to this video, link it up there for you guys. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. But I'll come back to this video you're watching right now in a minute or in a few days when everything's powder coated and we are ready to reassemble. See you guys then. What's up, guys? So I finally got everything done. Everything's powder coated. As you can see down here, those silver things back there are the barrels. So I didn't powder coat those, of course. But we got the discs right there, the centers, and then the wheel lips there. So here's the color combo I went with. Let me show you a quick little preview. 95% gloss black lips with, it's like a 40%, I would say, gloss black centers. They look freaking incredible. Super stoked with how these came out. But now it is time to reassemble the wheels. We have to clean up the barrels. There still is some sealant on them from when these wheels were sealed. And then of course I want these things to look fresh. Guys, all you have to really do to reassemble these back together is clean up the sealant and then you can reassemble them. But I'm gonna go the extra mile and clean everything up, make sure they're looking good. Because why would I want bad looking barrels when the discs and the lips are brand new, or looking brand new? So let's go ahead and get everything cleaned up. You really need to get all that sealant off to reseal these. And then as soon as we get these barrels cleaned up, guys, it's game time. We can reassemble. That is the fun part. So would you rather have your barrel look like that or like that? If you want to look like that, follow along. If you want to look like that, skip ahead a few steps and you can go ahead and reassemble everything. The first thing we're gonna do is get all the glue off the sealant right here, the silicone. So like I said, I'm gonna use this knife and just scrape most of it off. After you get the majority of it off, we're gonna switch over to the Scotch-Brite wheel on a grinder. This will pull every ounce of it off. Next thing we're gonna do is pull off all of the old wheel weights. You're gonna have them rebalanced anyway, so just grab a flathead screwdriver and pop those weights off. First thing I'm gonna work on is getting all the wheel weight glue off. You can use Goo Gone, or if you're like me and wanna do it the fast way, don't judge me, guys, but I'm actually using the Scotch-Brite pad soaked in gasoline. Make sure you're wearing gloves and make sure you're not putting this stuff down the drain or anything. Don't want to harm the environment. So this works pretty good. I usually get a little bit on where all the wheel weights were, let it sit a little bit. This will take a while, guys, but it's worth it in the end. All right, from here we're just gonna spray off the wheel. Now we're gonna grab the Super Clean. I'll have this link down in the description box below. And this is just degreaser. Gonna degrease the wheel, get all the dirt and grime off of it. This hard bristle brush, scrub it up a little bit. All right, guys, now this is the part that's gonna set your barrel apart from any other barrel that's used. This is Mag Wheel Cleaner. It works amazing on aluminum. So take a look at that barrel right now. It's still got all the stains on it. Watch this. And we're gonna let it sit on there for a bit. Let's give it like 5 minutes or so. Grab your hard bristle brush again and go ahead and scrub the wheel. And you're gonna be amazed how these things come out. Try to get in all the little cracks and crevices everywhere. Hey, give me a bite. What is that? You like? That's the setup. I'm doing a wheel rebuild. Hi guys. A wheel rebuild video. I already built 2-piece wheels. As you guys can see, it turned out. No, look at the wheel. Not me. But look how much cleaner the wheel is now after using the Mag Wheel Cleaner. So highly suggest picking some of that up. All right, guys, it is that time to reassemble the wheels. This is definitely the fun part. So what we're gonna do first, get the barrel laid out on the ground or on a table. I prefer to use a table with a cloth on it so you don't scratch anything up. Grab the lip, set the lip onto the barrel. The only thing we need to do here is line up the valve stem. And then we're gonna grab our center, the disc, put it inside the barrel or inside the lip, and then I prefer to throw like 3 or 4 bolts holding the whole assembly together so you can get it up on its end and get all the other bolts in there. Before we get the nuts on, we are going to need to Loctite them. I'm using red Loctite. I'll have this link down in the description box below. As soon as we get all 40 bolts and nuts in there, hand tight, we are going to move to torquing. So torquing using a torque wrench. I'm using a 1/2-inch drive Craftsman torque wrench, and we're going to 19 foot-pounds. After we get all those tightened up, guys, preferably in a crisscross pattern so everything's tightened properly, it is time to reseal the wheel. So what I prefer to do, grab a piece of tape on each side of where we're going to be sealing, just so we can have a nice clean finish, and grab our GE metal sealant. I'll have this link down below as well. So run sealant around the whole center of the wheel, and then I like to use my finger just so I can ensure that there's no areas with air in there or no missing sealant. Next up, we're going to put sealant around the whole center of the wheel, and then using a putty knife, just make everything look nice and clean. This way we can look at it, make sure there's no missing sealant anywhere, make sure we're not going to have any leaks, because that would make it a pain in the butt. As soon as all that sealant is done, if you got any outside of the edge of the tape, just wipe it off, peel the tape off, and look at your nice clean finish. I suppose I should let you guys know, it says the sealant takes 24 hours to fully cure, so just give it some time, hang out, and do some other stuff on your car while you wait for the sealant to cure up. You can probably still get your tires mounted. It said something about like a half hour. So I'll read it to you real quick. It says 30 minutes at rain ready, 30 minutes dry, and 24-hour fully cure. So you can probably get your tire mounted within 2 or 3 hours, and then it'll be fully cured within 24 hours. What do you think of the wheels?
They look really good.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, just drop them down in the comment section below. See you next time.